I had to Google it just to see if there truly would have been some sort of orange marmalade pie. Huh?
Yeah.
Pennington Bear, whatever.
Oh,
Paddington Bear.
Oh yeah.
oh, it's so bad.
We're talking. Lucas brings up Paddington Bear. That's awesome. Number 14.
Oranges.
Wow. You're so smart.
All right, so we have this being 60 degrees, this being 10, this being 5. Okay, we want to find the volume of this object. So remember, volume is equal to the area of the base times height. So our base is going to be a part of a circle, right? So in order to find the area of the base, this is part of a circle. So this is going to be 60 over 360 because it's 60 degrees of a circle, pi r squared. Well, r is 10, so this is going to become 60 over 360 pi times 100, right? And then the height we happen to know to be 5. Okay, well, let's reduce where we can reduce. Let's see. Where are you at? This is going to reduce to 1 over 6. 6 then goes into 100 50 times. So then we're going to get 50 times, that's 250 over 3 pi cubic units. And leave it as in terms of pi. Don't worry about pi being 3.14. Yo! 12! The toilet paper one. Find the volume of each. Okay. Number 12. So before we found the surface area of the toilet paper, but now we're looking at the volume of the toilet paper. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to find the volume of the big cylinder and then the small cylinder, and I'll subtract them. Okay. So the volume of is base times height. So I'm going to find the volume of the large minus the volume of the small. Okay, so that's going to give me, so the volume of the big is pi r squared height. So that's pi, my radius of my big is 3, so that's going to be 9. And then my height is that, so I get 72 pi. Then my volume of my small is going to be pi r squared height as well. And so, let's see, I have pi, r is 2, so 2 squared is 4 times the height, which is also 8. So that's now 32 pi. So if I subtract those from each other, I wind up with 40 pi cubic units. Cool? Yeah.
10 and 11, those are kind of similar.
Okay, pick one you want to see.
I'll do
11. Okay. So where this one might not be thought of is we're going to take the area of the base times the height. Well, the base is facing us as that upside down T. Does that make sense if I say that? So if I find the area of that upside down T, and then I multiply it by the depth of the object, which looks to be 2, we should get it. So we have number 11. We have the letter T for the most part. It's upside down. So this is 5. This is 2. This is 2. This is 1. And then this is 1. Okay, so let's find the area of that. So we're going to find the area of base. Looks like this is going to, do I have that height too? That height is 4. So the area of this region right here is 4 by 1, so that's 4. The area of this is 1 by 5, so that's 5. So we get 9 square units. That is the area of my base. Is that okay? The depth of this object is 2. Okay? So volume is going to be the area of the base times the height, or the depth in this case. So volume is equal to 9 times 2, so we get 18 cubic units. Is that okay?
Can you just write U3? That's what I did.
Yeah, U3 works for me too. I like it. Yeah. 10. Okay, same idea. Same idea on number 10. We just have the L shape, right? That's 5. That's 7. That's 2. So that means that this distance here has to be 5. And that's 2. Then we have a depth of 1. 1 deep. All right, so 5 by 2, that has 10 square units. 5 by 2, that's 10 square units. So L, the area of my base, is 20 square units. So then I know volume is equal to the area of the base times the height or the depth. So 20 times a depth of 1. So we get 20 cubic units is the volume. Yo. Tree. All right, find the volume of each. All right, problem number 3, you have a triangle, and it's a right triangle, 7 by 10, and then you have a height of what? 5? All right, so if I find the area of the base, being it's a triangle, it's 1/2 base times height, lowercase b. So I have 1/2 10 times 7. So that's what, 30 or 5? That gives me 35. It's the area of my base. So volume is area of the base times the height. So area of the base is 35. The height is, bless you, is 5. 150, 175 cubic units. Yo. 16. Find the height of a regular hexagonal prism with a volume of 543 and a radius of 6. Ay, ay, ay. Okay. 16. Hex base. Okay. So the radius, remember, it goes to the corner. So that would be 6. We have to realize that's a right triangle. I don't know the apothem at this case. So find the height of a regular. Okay, we know that the volume is equal to 540 root 3 cubic units, like you wanted. We have a radius of 6. Okay, so each one of these angles is 120 degrees, so that's a 60 right there. So let's take a look at that triangle a little more blown up. I have my radius of 6. I don't know my apothem. I have a 60 degrees here. I have a 30 here. So let's see. Opposite of 30 with relation to the hypotenuse, that has to be half.
Wait, isn't it messed up? Wait, never mind.
So opposite of 30 is 3. So that means that each side length has to be 6, and our apothem has to be 3 root 3. Okay, so if we find the area of our hexagon, it's 1/2 A and S. We have 1/2. The apothem we just found to be 3 root 3. The number of sides is 6. The length of each side is also 6. Let's see. 6 times 6 is 36. Half of 36 is 18. 18 times 3 is 54. So we get 54 root 3 as the area of my base. So I will call that capital B. So volume is equal to area of the base times the height. So the volume is 540 root 3. The area of the base is 54 root 3. The height we don't know. So root 3's cancel out. 540 divided by 54, that's 10. So we have a height of 10. Anything else off of
I just have a question on this one. So, why don't you include the other base?
Because you're only finding the volume of it, which is base area of the base times the height.
Oh.
It's not the surface area.
So if it wasn't surface area,
You'd have both, yes. Yo.
13.
13. Oh boy. 13. Cube on bottom. With a semicircle. I got it right. Alright. So this is 4. This is 4. This is 4. So we just want to find the volume. Okay, so this part right here, that yellow curved part, is going to be one of the bases. Remember, the bases have to be parallel to each other. So this square has an area of 16. This is half of a circle, so it's 1/2 pi r squared, where the radius would have to be 2. So I have 1/2 pi times 2 squared, which is 4. So that's going to give me 2 pi. So this is now 2 pi for an area there. So my area of my base is 16 plus 2 pi. That's my area of my base. My height is 4. So then I multiply that, so 64 plus 8 pi cubic units. U3. We done? All right, pass them up. We've done enough. If you need any more scene, come talk to me. I just closed my book. What do you got? So you have to find the area of the base. The base is the triangle. So you're going to use, go through, I probably put on serum on it. You.
I was an access person. Like she understands.
Thursday.
Oh, we have another quiz on
I know, me too.
Which point?
Kirsten, take my paper.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Too noisy. All right, here we go. Volumes of pyramids and cones, yay. Okay, develop and understand how to find the volume of pyramids and cones. To find the volume of a pyramid or a cone, volume equals, oh, can I erase, do you think? Wow.
You played yourself, you have to know this one.
to know this one.
Volume of a pyramid. 1/3 area of the base times the height. Okay? So volume of a pyramid or cone is 1/3 area of the base times the height. That's why we're using a capital B. Is that okay so far? Anyone stuck? Cool, thanks. All right. Find the volume of a square pyramid with base edges 10 and slant height of 13. Okay, so remember, volume of this is going to be equal to 1/3 area of the base times the height. So the 1/3 comes along as a constant. So what's my area of my base? No, 100,
Yeah.
right?
You gotta find the height. You gotta
Which height do I know?
It's 12. It's 12.
It's 12.
Yeah.
In this case, let's figure out how we can figure it. Bring that down. There we go.
And it's
So that's my height. That's my apothem, which has to be 5. So that's the old 5, 12, 13, yes?
Yep.
Oh, sweet.
So it's
400 cubic units. Sweet. Done. Done. Dude, that was so easy.
the cones are unfun.
Cones are unfun.
Yeah, those are cool.
Yes, sir. We have a quiz on Wednesday, right?
Thursday.
Oh, I
You
thought-
played yourself.
I moved it. All right, find the volume of a cone with a height of 25 and a angle of 70 degrees between the radius and the slant height. Oh, what should I try and find?
The other side, the
Radius.
The radius, thank you. So, I want to find my radius, yes?
Yeah.
So, let's see, I have opposite and adjacent. Opposite and adjacent is tangent. So 70 degrees equals 25 over r. So I get r tangent 70 equals 25. So r equals 25 divided by tangent 70. As long as your calculator is in degrees,
9.9.
9.9. 9 point what? 9.1.
Pythagoras, 9.
All right, so now find the volume of a cone. So do I need to worry about this anymore?
No.
No. So volume is equal to 1/3 pi r squared height. So volume is equal to 1/3 pi, keep that as is. R squared is 9.1 squared. Height is 25. Okay, I need help. 9.1 squared is?
Yeah, big old number.
And then 9.1 squared times 25. 25 times 25.
Wait, that was 80.
2069.
Divide that by 3.
689. Point. I mean, I would wrap this.
6 what?
690.
690.0 pi cubic units. Sweet. So, hey, why did I not leave it as divided by 3?
You're not sure. Or like, I don't know.
Because that 9.1, I have a decimal here, so I'll put the rest of the problem as a decimal. Don't leave a decimal to fraction.
See.
Does that happen every time?
Yes.
We're rounding it to the
Tenth. It didn't tell us how much, so I just went with 1 decimal.
okay.
Can I move on?
We're almost done.
Almost done. Ooh! Find the volume of the solid. Leave it in terms of pi. Leave it in terms of pi. Okay.
Radius.
So what is the area of the base? It's pi r squared, yes?
Yeah. 9
So-
pi.
So that's 9 pi. It says leave in terms of pi, so we're not going to do anything different. So I'm going to have volume is equal to 9 pi times 15 plus 9 pi times 18. And what am I forgetting? 1/3 here and a 1/3 there. Here 1/3 there, 1/3 there. Oh, sorry. So 3 goes 9, that's 5, that's 45 pi.
That's funny.
Sorry. And that's 6, so then that's 54 pi. And if I add those together, I get 99 pi.
Ooh, I felt like 99 is a good number.
Okay?
Next.
Is there any more?
One more slide.
What?
One more slide. Let's go.
Crazy. Can I go on? Is everyone good so far?
Yeah, there's one more. Ooh.
A rectangular tank is 5 feet by 6 feet by 3 feet. It is completely filled with water. The water is then poured into a cone with radius of 2 feet. What height of the cone is needed to contain all the water? What? Okay,
If the
so
volume's 90,
let's find the volume of our tank. 5 times 6 times 3.
90.
So the volume of the tank is 90 cubic feet. So we have 90 cubic feet of water. So that was when we had this square type of tank. It's not the one like in Wart, no. And then we want to figure out how big does the height have to be
Pretty big.
in order to fill this. So that's 2 feet. My radius is 2 feet. Okay? So I know volume is equal to the area of the base, or 1/3 base times height. I know the volume needs to be 90, yes?
Yeah.
1/3 area of the base, pi r squared is 4 pi. Height, I'm going to multiply 3 over here, so I get 270 over here equals 4 pi. Okay, I do need you to go 4 times 3.14, and you're going to divide that, so 270 divided by 4 times 3.14.
Wait, what? And then what do you do?
So 270 divided by 4 pi. Figure out what 4 pi is.
It's 21.5.
How much?
21.5.
21 point.
270
270 divided by 270.5.
Wait, what?
270 divided by what you just said.
Oh, no. The answer is 21.5.
Oh, 21.5. Cool.
Yeah.
So 21.5 feet. Sweet. Wow. Hey, that means that worksheet 11.6, right?
Tomorrow.
So
Or at the end of class.
I am going to change this to Thursday. I actually won't be here on the Thursday. And then in-class assignment 11.6. Guys and girls, I would like both of these to be worked on tonight so I can go over the review in detail on tomorrow.
Oh.
And then we have a new lesson on Wednesday, which will not be on the quiz, but you'll have the whole review. So make sure both of those are worked on, okay? Sound good?
Yes, sir.
Happy to get your phone.